I'm posting this because I'm really starting to get scared and feel like I should document this, so this seems like the best place for that. I started out thinking I may have been followed home a few days ago when I went with some friends to the circus. Around the beginning of every year in my town, there is a winter circus that comes, and this year 3 of my friends and I decided to go. As everyone knows, clowns are a big part of the circus. I didn't think about this at the time, and clowns really freak me out. So during the circus show, everything was going great. We were laughing and enjoying our time there. And after the show ended, my friends and I stopped outside the Big Top for some fresh hot funnel cake, which was to die for, I should add. As we stood there eating and talking, there was a cluster of clowns walking by us, and I leaned over whispering into my friend Becca's ear, "Man, I really hate clowns." And being the silly person she is, Becca said rather loudly, "Oh, how come you don't like clowns? They're cute." As you can imagine, I was very embarrassed, and rightfully so. I shouldn't have talked bad about people behind their backs like that. But after some laughter and me turning a few darker shades of red, we finished our funnel cake and left. As we all got into my friend Charlie's truck, I looked out the window towards the circus's entrance and noticed a clown standing there staring out. I didn't think anything of it at the time, figuring he was on a break or looking at something else, but I was so wrong. After I was dropped off at my house, I went inside and took a short nap. Couldn't have been longer than an hour or so, and when I woke, my dog wanted to go outside, so I leashed him and opened the door to step out. That's when I saw him standing out on the street at the end of my yard. It was the same clown that I saw at the circus entrance. He wasn't saying anything or moving at all. He simply stood there. My house is slightly in the country. My street is T-shaped with the single road leading directly from my house. He stood there just before my yard started on the sidewalk. From that distance I couldn't see his eyes, but I swore they were black. I quickly pulled my dog back inside, closed and locked my doors, and turned off the lights. I didn't know why he was there or what he wanted. All I knew is that I was followed home. I peeked through my window blinds for what felt like a few hours, and the guy didn't budge, even once. I started to calm down and think about it, and I figured this clown heard my friends and I when the embarrassing conversation happened, and he was here to freak me out and get back at me. So with that thought in my head, I took my dog out back where he couldn't see us and let her take care of business. Then we went back inside and I locked up the house and went to bed. The next morning I woke up feeling at ease about the day before, and as I was heading into the living room, the clown was standing on my front porch, glaring through the window of my front door. I screamed and froze, staring at him as he stared at me. His eyes were black, just as I thought, and his paint was thick and powdery. He was very tall, and I think he was thin, but I couldn't tell through the puffy outfit he wore, and he just stood there smiling at me with these yellow teeth that looked like they hadn't been brushed in years. I ran for the phone and called the police, who showed up about 15 minutes later. After I told them what had happened, they searched my yard and rode up and down the street looking for the clown, but they never found him. Today I got home from work to find empty food wrappers and a half-drank soda bottle sitting next to the chair on my front porch. I know he's still here somewhere watching me. I just don't know where, and I'm afraid this is only going to get worse.